'Cause I'm stuck in colder weather. Maybe tomorrow will be better. Can I call you then? I don't know. I haven't heard the song a lot. I originally knew that it was on the Sing Off. That's where I heard it first. And then it's by the Zach Brown Band, but this says Home Free's version. And it's new. It's a brand new one by Home Free. I'm excited to be back to reacting to a couple of videos while on Christmas break. So let's dive in. Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well. My name is Daniel. I am excited to be back and react to a couple of videos while back on Christmas break. College has been going amazingly well. God has been so faithful throughout this whole semester. It's been insane. It's been crazy. It's been wonderful at the same time. I've made a lot of new friends. I've learned so much about music. I had close to 7 classes. I think it was around 7 classes this past semester, and 5 of those were music classes, which was absolutely fantastic. I loved every single one of them. Learned so much from music theory to basic music literature to oral skills and all these things. It was absolutely amazing, and I'm so excited to look into these videos now and just use those things that I've learned this past semester and tell you guys about them and just explain, because it's awesome. It's music. It's amazing. Yeah. But I'm back on Christmas break and I only have about 2 weeks home, and then I head back for men's volleyball, and then we begin the new semester, and I don't get back until spring break. So it'll be a little while till I make some more videos, but I'm excited to be back and just have some fun on this channel for a little while through the New Year's, and then hopefully during spring break be able to make some more videos for you guys to enjoy and just to catch up on all the wonderful songs and videos that have been put out while I've been in college. So yeah, it's going to be good. I'm excited about this. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're jumping into Colder Weather by Home Free. So let's dive in. I know I already said that, but let's do it again. Dive in. Man, I've missed sitting here and doing this. It's been like a whole 16 weeks pretty much. Home Free, Colder Weather. They originally did this on the Sing Off when they were on there. I've heard that version before. Love it. This says Home Free's version, so it'll be interesting to see what they do and what they put together. So let's dive in. And see that's pretty cool, right? Okay, I'm sorry. Whew, calm down. You're a little too excited, Daniel. Just focus.
She'd trade Colorado if he'd take her with him. Closes the door before the winter lets the cold in, and wonders if her love is strong enough to make him stay. She's answered by the taillights shining through the window pane. He said,
oh, that's new. I like that high note there. Okay, Home Free was incredible at building. I've talked about this in other videos, but I just want to specifically talk about it here. If you start a song, it is very unwise to start a song big and loud. Well, okay, there are some songs that do that. You start big and loud and like very bombastic kind of a sound, and then you go down to a little quieter section, and then you build back up. Songs always have dynamics, and always they're building on top of each other. And that's what keeps your interest, because it keeps changing, keeps building on what's happened previously. Home Free does an amazing job in their arrangements of how they build. Thinking of Home Free versions of Oh Holy Night, it starts out pretty similar to this with the ooze in the background, one person is singing on top. And I love how they just build it. And the harmony underneath is they're so blended very well, and it's so thick, and the texture is just very warm, and it just feels like a warm cloud just like sitting below. And then Rob just comes in on top beautifully. Rob's voice and Austin's voice are very similar. Like they have a similar range-ish. Rob's voice is just a tiny bit softer in the way that he places it, and the way that he sings is not as clean. Well, I don't know. It's still clean, but it's not. They're just different timbres, I feel like. But they blend very well together. I like Rob's on top just because it's a very soft, and it's just very relaxing and soothing.
she'd trade Colorado if he'd take her with him. Closes the door before the winter lets the cold in.
This is like right in his range that he loves singing in. Like it's not even that high. Like when he went down to that low note, it seemed a little bit lower for him, but I'm sure he can still go lower than that. But man, it's like right in his perfect range where he loves singing, and you can just hear how it's just so comfortably sung.
And wonders if her love is strong enough to make him stay. She's
Ooh, I like that suspension in the chord there. I like how it went, ooh, or it had that
It's strong enough to make him stay.
Yeah, the chord behind it goes hoo hoo, and then it's a suspension, and it does not resolve.
For love, it's strong enough to make him stay. She's
the musical itch there. Love the suspension.
it's strong enough to make him stay. She's answered by the taillights shining through the window pane. He said, I
like how Austin had a higher note in the background. Awesome.
want to see you again, but I'm stuck in colder weather. Maybe tomorrow will be better. Can I call you then? She said you're.
I love this effect that they have with the family, like the memories they're looking back on are in the windows. That's really cool. The interesting part about this chorus is the chords behind it, or at least the bass line to me, because it just goes back and forth.
In colder weather.
Do, 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 and it repeats that like almost 3 times, I think.
Again, but I'm stuck in colder weather. Maybe tomorrow will be better. Can I call you then? She said you're a rambling man, and you ain't ever gonna change.
The background vocals are so repetitive, but it's so cool. It sounds so good. I love that.
Man, and you ain't ever gonna change. You got a gypsy soul to blame, and you were born for leaving.
Nice.
At a truck stop down just outside of Lincoln.
Nice. Cool. Okay, so the original sing-off version, Rob sang and then Austin sang, and now they have Chance sing. I like that. Changes it up. Very beautifully done. Let's talk about the camera-wise here, because I love videography, and the setup, so good. If we take the shot here, we can see that they have light coming in from the right. You can see how it's lighting up their faces, shadows on the right for us, but they're left. There's not a lot of backlight, surprisingly. So backlight is what I have going on here. I have my key light, and then you see this like orangish glow around my shoulder area and my head. That's called backlight. And I have a light sitting back here that's creating that. And what that does is it helps separate you from the background. So if I turn it off, I blend in a little bit better with the background, and there's not as much definition of like the subject. But if I turn it on, it just helps separate me from the background and helps me be the focus of my frame. What's interesting here is they don't have that much backlight. They have a little backlight coming in from the windows, but they don't really have any other source of light except for this main key light. And again, that's just stylistic choice of what the guy directing this wanted, and it looks completely fine. One thing I want to talk about though is the camera movement. The camera movement here is very slow, and it matches the pace of the music. That's one thing a lot of rookie videographers will not do when they film music videos, especially, is they don't match the pace of the music. Sometimes it's a slower song, but all their camera movements are cutting way too quick, and they're just like choo 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 choo. It's like crazy. What you have to do when you're filming one of these things is listen to the music and see what the feeling of it is. Is it a slower song? Then your shot should be a lot slower. What they're probably using here, I believe there's a behind the scenes video of this that they did from the vault, so I have to watch this after that. But they probably used a slider and are moving the camera back and forth on that, or they're using a gimbal or a glide cam and just doing slow panning motions left and right. They're not really doing any push in or pull outs. It's mainly just left and right. And then of course they have the still shots by the window. Beautifully done. But that's one thing to keep in mind if you ever film a video or you're just watching them for fun. Notice how the camera movements will typically match the feel of the music and not distract, because you want to add to the music, not take away from it, and this adds to it beautifully.
Never gonna change. You got a gypsy soul to blame, and you were born for leaving. At a truck stop down just outside of Lincoln.
I love Adam's voice. Like Chance is so good. I feel like all the home free guys do this, but I mean, he's the main subject right now. They just sing so relaxed, and when they sing, they're just like, and it's like they're putting no effort into it, but it still sounds so good. Obviously, they're putting effort into it, but regardless, it's awesome.
night is black as the coffee he was drinking. And in the way
something different is doing that from the sing-off version. If you hadn't seen the sing-off version, go watch that, because that was the first time that they, well, maybe not the first time I at least saw them do this song. But Adam went straight to like a, and we kind of went to that kind of feel. But this was kind of something like that.
was drinking.
Is doing so those inward the you're hearing in the background is creating by almost forming an N sound. Again, that glottal stop, but then he's closing his mouth. And I think he's pitching a little bit lower, but it adds a really cool effect because it has that dun, 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 dun in the background. Kind of gives that driving feeling in there.
The night is black as the coffee he was drinking. And in the waitress' eyes he sees the same old light is shining. He thinks of Colorado and the girl he left behind him. He said, I want to see you again. But
Nice. I love this. I love how they added harmony with Rob in there as well. Just a beautifully done. And then Adam Chance singing this just does a fantastic job. I like how when he said the word black in the coffee, black, he kind of like not shouted it.
The night is black as the coffee
Black. Kind of like dropped it off and like made it sound like he was calling it. Nice.
he was drinking. And in the waitress' eyes he sees the same old light is shining. He thinks of Colorado and the girl he left behind him. He said, I want to see you again.
Nice.
But I'm stuck in colder weather. Maybe tomorrow will be better. Can I call you then? Can I call?
So they've done some layering here as far as vocals go. Because I was like, okay, all three of them are singing here. I can hear that. But there's still some ums and oohs going on in the background. So they've done some layering, which is awesome. I love it when they do layering. If you don't know what layering is, I assume you do. But if you don't know what layering is, it's basically you sing the song one time, you get all your vocals done, and then you come back and you sing it again as a different track, and sometimes you do a different part. So here they have a trio up on top. They have Rob, Austin, and Chance with the melody, and then Rob and Austin doing harmony on top of there. But then they have come back and sung underneath of it or on top of it and have added ums and oohs in the background. So if you listen with headphones or something on so you can kind of tell what they're doing, they are adding oohs to fill it in, and then Tim is on the bottom adding the bass.
I'm stuck in colder weather. Maybe tomorrow will be better.
Right there you hear ooh.
Can I call you then? Can
Ooh. Somebody in the background singing that. Awesome.
you said you're a rambling man, and you ain't ever gonna change. You got a gypsy soul to blame, and you were born for leaving. Oh, it's a winding road.
Ah, there's Austin. Love it. Love that build up to it.
You got a gypsy soul to blame, and you were born for leaving. Oh, it's a winding road when you're in the lost and found.
So there's a prime example of layering. There's two voices of Austin singing. That can happen in a live performance. So obviously studio produced with layering on top of it. It's a winding road. Kind of has that walk down. I don't think I hit the right note.
Born for leaving. Oh, it's a
Winding road. Kind of does that winding road.
road when you're
Road. Oh, I like how it closes down to that diphthong. Road. Comes to grab the vowel there. So diphthong, like the word row, you don't have a pure O. Road. You have a little E at the end. Row. Or like W. Row. road. And so that's called a diphthong of the vowel. And so you basically move from one vowel to another vowel and then finish the word off. Country singers typically tend to use all of the vowel or all the diphthong. It's a winding road. Versus like a classical singer or opera or something. Actually, I don't know if opera, but classical singer would do, it's a winding road. They wouldn't put the road. They put the diphthong right at the end. Whereas classical and like jazz, they tend to use the diphthongs more, which I personally like. I like that sound. But at college, that's not what they teach there. They teach bel canto, classical kind of singing, which I still enjoy singing. So it's just learning both sides of that. So that's something I'm having to adjust to at college. But with Home Free here, it's awesome that they're using these diphthongs and stuff because that's a very country style and it fits beautifully. And I personally love it.
She's all to blame and you were born for leaving. Oh, it's a winding road when you're in the lost and found.
But I was on top of that. That's a layering. Austin is doing a higher part harmonizing with himself.
When you're in the lost and found, you're a lover, I'm a runner, and we go round and round and round. And I love you, but I leave you. I don't want you, but I need you. You know.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was so cool.
You're a lover, I'm a runner, and we go round and round.
Round and round, round and round. Oh, all these little tasteful riffs. Tasteful riffs are, I love tasteful riffs. They're awesome.
Round and round. And I love you, but I leave you.
Oh, Rob in the background. I believe it's Rob in the background. It's either a minor second or a major second. Love that in the background. Oh, I just added so much to it. That's so cool.
I don't want you, but I need you. You know it's you that calls me back here, baby.
Ooh, I love another thing that's very typical of country songs is the voice crack. You never hear that in a classical song unless it was like a very emotional part. Love voice cracks though. Tasteful voice cracks and tasteful riffs. Yeah, gotta love them. They're awesome. You could tell he's preparing for something big. So he took a breath right before Baby when he sang that. And then, Austin's voice is just so connected. Like when he goes up higher, you can just hear how well supported it is. And it's so smooth. It's so, so
I
good.
don't want you, but I need you. You know it's you that calls me back here.
I did that in falsetto. He's doing that in a chest head voice mix, y'all. Mixing your falsetto and chest is so hard, and having that passaggio where you're mixing your voice and stuff, it takes practice and it's very hard. Obviously, Austin's voice is a little bit higher than like mine is, and so he's able to mix that easier. But just the control that he has over his passaggio and his mix is, it's so good. And he's able to belt up to that higher part. Man, there's so much that he's doing right here that is just so, so awesome to see. It's just, it's so good.
When I close my eyes, I see you. No matter where I am, I can smell your perfume through these whispering pines. When you're gone.
I really like that.
When I close my eyes, I see you. No matter where I am.
Interesting. I like those little riffs that he did. It sounds a little enhanced with like Melodyne or something where a little bit of pitch correction. I can just hear how it's a little bit automated. Some people may not like me saying that, but reality is everything in this song is going to be automated or tuned up in some degree just because it's studio produced. You can hear it a little bit, but not very much. Like he can still do these runs and still sound amazing. It's just because it's so exposed right here, I can hear it a little bit better.
When I close my eyes, I see you. No matter where I am.
Yeah, where? That's a little bit auto-tuned right there. But again, Tiff Faust is amazing, and you have to create this amazing sound to be able to edit it. So he's obviously doing an amazing job already. And it's just because it's so exposed right here that I can hear that, and because I've done audio production in the past. But it's so good. And it's just these tasteful riffs. Tasteful riffs are just awesome.
Baby, when I close my eyes, I see you. No matter where I am, I can smell your perfume through these whispering pines. Oh, when you're ghost again, it's a shame about the weather, but I know soon we'll be together, and I can't wait till then.
Nice. Austin had some beautiful echoes and like almost a descant kind of feeling in the background.
Oh, when you're ghost again.
Days. Man, he's up there.
It's a shame about the weather, but I know soon we'll be together, and I can't wait till
Brings it all back to the beginning.
I can't wait till then.
Ooh.
Wait till
You hear that? They bring back the ooh that was going when Austin had his solo. Now it's brought back.
I can't wait
Listen to
till
that.
then. I can't wait till then.
Ooh. That's what that part does in the background. Oh, it's so cool. And then Adam comes in the background with the in the background, what she was doing later in the song. It's so cool how they tie all this together. I love their arrangement of this. You start the song nice and soft with Rob singing in the background, and then you build up to Austin singing these high notes and stuff, and it's like, oh, it's so good. And then it all comes back to the harmonies underneath, that warm texture of like cloud of sound below Rob singing. But then they also include elements that they've done throughout the whole entire song. Like, it's so genius in how they arrange this. Beautifully, beautifully done. Absolutely love Home Free. Just their arrangements, just everything is just so good. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I certainly did. I love diving into these things and just getting to break down like what's going on, what's happening. It's just it's one of my favorite things to do. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If there's a video that you'd like me to check out before I head back to school, which I only have honestly about a week until I head back to school, which is crazy to think about, week and a half maybe. But I'm very, very excited to react to some more videos. I'm probably going to get a couple more done this round, and then I'm going to be editing them and posting them and trying to get them out to you guys so you guys can watch them and just enjoy this incredible music, because Home Free is amazing. If you're not subscribed to them, you need to go over to Home Free's channel, subscribe to them, watch some other stuff that they have, because they're just incredibly talented and they do an amazing job on all their stuff. So thank you again for watching. You guys are amazing. Have a wonderful day, and remember, you gotta keep smiling. See y'all.